Hi everyone, and welcome back to Chapter 6. Chapter 6 focusing on word stress with words with suffixes. All right, here's the big assignment for this chapter. Big assignment, going up the big hill here. Exercise 5 has to do with suffixes beginning with the vowel I. And while it's impossible to learn all the guidelines for word stress with words with suffixes, here you have the most common suffixes, and we're going to identify the pattern here with these suffixes beginning with the letter I. So see if you can pick out the pattern here as we go through these. And your rubber band or hair tie would be very helpful. Where, in terms of the word stress, where does the word stress take place in relationship to the suffix? We already kind of alluded to this in the warm-up. We're going to see it again here. Where is the word stress in relationship to the suffix? For all of these. Here we go. Location, condition, conclusion. And notice how the vowels in the unstressed syllables are reduced to that schwa. Conclusion, condition, location. Maybe the O sound, not so much here in location, but you can see in the other ones, they do. Realistic, academic, antibiotic, antibiotic. That one's a tricky one because you have a lot of stressed syllables, a lot of secondary stress in this word antibiotic. All right, here we go. Psychological, psychological, technical, technical, political, political. Hearing that word a lot the past few months, especially the past few weeks. Picking up on a pattern? Let's pause here. We're right in the middle. Picking up on a pattern at all? See the stress syllable and the relationship to the suffix in terms of where the stress syllable is in correspondence with the suffix. See if you can pick up on the rest of these. Diversity, minority, publicity, physician, electrician, Indonesian. And the last one, initial, artificial, essential. So what can we conclude about words that have suffixes beginning with I? We can conclude, and this should be added to your notes, always include these rules in your notes. Words with suffixes beginning with I stress with the syllable immediately before the I suffix. In words with suffixes beginning with I, we stress the syllable immediately before the suffix, right? You can see with all of these, it's the syllable that comes right before the suffix that is stressed. So that is a rule that we can take to the bank. These multi-syllable words can seem daunting, right? So many syllables. Where's the word stress go? Let that rule guide you. More often than not, you're going to make the vowel sound in the syllable right before the suffix sound longer, sound louder, sound higher in intonation, and then concurrently what you're going to do to the other syllables, the vowels in the other syllables, you're going to reduce them. You're going to reduce them to the schwa And why do we do that? So that the vowel and the stressed syllable can sound more clear. And that's how you improve your ability to be understood, especially when you're truffling your way through some of these multi-syllable words. So, exercise 5. Let's take a look at this one. This is a big one. And then again, just to summarize, 90% of all the shifts that take place when we add suffixes account for, or are accounted for, in these suffixes. So you can take this rule to the bank, and that hopefully that'll help you a lot in your ability to recognize and acquire new vocabulary, academic, scientific vocabulary, technical vocabulary, such as these in exercise 5. So practice saying these words and then write each word in the correct column according to which syllable, if it's the second and 3 syllables, or the third and 4 syllable word, the first and a 3 syllable word, etc. Which category does each of these words go in? So for example, authority. Authority. Authority is 4 syllables, and the or second syllable is the strongest right before the ity. That belongs in this column. Next one, correction. Correction. Correction has 3 syllables, 3 vowel sounds. Correction. Correction. Middle syllable is the strongest, and it's the one that comes right before the suffix. So that would go in this category. So practice those a few times. Identify the strong syllable. Refer back to your notes and remember that the strong syllable will always come before the I suffix, right? Which all of these are examples of I suffixes. And then go ahead and put them in the respective categories. The next part of exercise 5, you're going to think of more words that end in these suffixes. Come up with your own examples. Use your dictionary, if need be, to look up words that have those suffixes, and then you're going to write those in the respective columns. And that is exercise 5 on pages 54 and 55.